And welcome. It's great to be with you again today, or perhaps for the first time. My name is Daphne Smith with Well Done Life. And if you are joining me for a second time, a third time, or whichever time it may be, you'll notice a little bit of a different background. This is not my usual broadcasting location. And that's actually what I'm going to express gratitude for. I've got a couple things to express gratitude for. You know, I always start these broadcasts with some gratitude. And one thing I'm gratitude for is portable technology. Thanks to advancements on Facebook, I know I hear a lot of complaints about Facebook and the developments that they have. This one I'm very thankful for, so I can literally take my office anywhere and still connect with you on time and not stress out. So that's one thing to be grateful for. Another thing to be grateful for will tell you a little bit about my location. So normally I broadcast from the sunroom at my home, and today I'm coming to you from New Hope Functional Chiropractic, which is why, let's see if I move the other direction, it's like a mirror, right? That's why we got this skeletal framed poster in the background. I haven't redecorated. I'm just not at home. And I made a commitment to be here with you today. So here I am, and I want to give a huge shout out to Dr. Tyson Austin here at New Hope Functional Chiropractic. He helped relieve some neck pain I had, and thanks to Lane for getting me in at the last minute, because I woke up hurting this morning. But I'm already feeling better, and I know as the day goes on, I'll feel even stronger. And so I want to give a huge shout out and thanks not only for making me feel well, but providing some studio space today. So thank you to New Hope Functional Chiropractic here in Rogers, Arkansas. So I want to go ahead and get on with my message for today. Again, I'm Daphne Smith with Well Done Life, and I promised that today I was going to expose myself. Now, don't think weird stuff, okay? What I'm doing is I'm shining the light, if you will, or confessing something from my past that I learned from, and I wanted to share with you today. I thought it was very seasonal, and so what I want to actually start with is when I was a teenager. I didn't have a whole lot of control during a certain period of my growing up, and that was because all in 1 year we moved, so from the home that I grew up in, and by doing that I also went from private school to public school, and my parents got divorced. So I didn't have a whole lot of control over what was going on in my life at the time. And hey, I just see one of my girlfriends hopped on, Tara Lindbergh with Lindbergh Real Estate, also here in Northwest Arkansas. I'm giving shout outs and saying hello and exposing this little secret I've kept for so many years today. So great to have you with me here, Tara. So I didn't have a whole lot of control during that time. And that's what is really a primary and primal desire for people, is to have control. So what I did was I sought areas where I could control. And remember I said earlier that this was a timely. One of the things my mom would do is she would wrap the presents early so we could anticipate what we were going to get, and she'd put them under the tree. What she didn't know, and what I've not shared with a whole lot of people, is I spent quite a bit of time perfecting the art of unwrapping gifts and rewrapping them so that nobody would ever know that I spoiled the surprise. Yep, I was one of those teenagers. I rebelled against not having control over my world by any time I was alone, I would go under the Christmas tree, and I was so bad, I would unwrap other people's gifts as well. But I got really good. I mean, I knew how to slide my finger under that tape and unwrap things and see what was in there and then fold it back and press really hard, and nobody ever was the wiser except me. And the reason I'm sharing this confession, if you will, or exposing this little secret, is while I felt like I had control at a crazy time in my life, I was really hurting myself. And you may be thinking, big deal, she ruined some surprises. But it was a big deal because I robbed myself of the pure joy and expectation. And here's what I mean. When I would unwrap those presents in solitude, if you would, I would be the only one in the house and I would unwrap these gifts. What I was doing is I was cheating myself out of being able to have that initial surprise that we get when we open a gift. I would have it, but I was all alone. And then when I rewrapped it and opened those gifts on Christmas when I was supposed to, or Christmas Eve for the Christmas pajamas, I had to fake my joy. It wasn't genuine. I wasn't authentic. And that really weighed heavy on me. So what I've learned, first of all, is that there is joy in waiting. That anticipation can grow. I can be genuine in my delight when that gift is revealed to me. So I want to encourage you, if you're tempted to ruin a surprise, hold on. It is much more exciting to share that joy with other people, to express that gratitude to the one who gave it to you if you get to be with them. And we get to wait to share that joy with others, and in turn, they are blessed with that joy as well. Another thing I've learned is to actually reframe the word consequences. So every single choice we have or that we make has a consequence. And I see Judy hopped on. Hey, Judy, how are you today? Great to have you with me. These choices that we make, every single one, whether it be a healthy one, like go to bed on time, or come here to the chiropractor when you're in pain, or make a smart dietary choice, stick to the activity or exercise regimen, not open gifts before Christmas Day. Whatever the choice is, so positive choices like those, or overindulging, either with food or another substance, or in our checkbook with our credit cards, by oversleeping, binge watching TV or Netflix. I'm not saying I've never done those. I'm just saying those are not necessarily positive choices, but all of our choices, positive or negative, have consequences. And when I looked up the word consequences, because I'm a little bit of a word nerd, I looked up some synonyms for consequences. And some synonyms for consequences, I want to read these, would be results, effect, upshot, outcome, end result, payoff. And I realized that when I have that mind shift, when I look at the choice I have before me and I consider a positive outcome, a positive consequence, a positive result or effect, I tend to make different choices because I'm looking at it from a different angle, a different view. And I'm able to delay gratification at times in order to experience more joy. And I'm also able to take immediate action if that is what is called for in order to experience the upshot, or for my choice to have the effect that I would like for it to. So as we go into the end of the year and people start thinking about 2018 and what next year has in store for each and every one of us, I would just like to encourage you today to possibly have a mind shift. Reframe some of your thinking, some of your choices. You will have different outcomes. You'll have different effects when you've had that mind shift. So that is something I would like to share with you today. And also, hey, my mentor's on here. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Great to have you here, Carrie. I've given you many shout outs in the past, and I'll give you another one right now. I appreciate you and the impact you've had on my life. You have been a terrific choice in my life because definitely I've had some upshots because of you pouring into me. So thank you. And before I close, I would like to share with you an opportunity on my website, welldonelife.com. That's, in fact, I'll put it here in the comments. Website, sorry for the wobbly, but you wouldn't believe what I have my computer balanced on right now here in the chiropractor's office. It's some little round disc that you sit on. I think it stimulates positive thinking or something. I don't know what it does, but and then on top of that is a roll of tape and all kinds of craziness. But hey, we're making it happen, and that's what matters. But if you go to my website, we've added a new page. It's a page of recommendations, things that I use on a regular basis that enhance my life. So they enhance my choices, and that means they have different upshots, effects, or results on my life. So I invite you to visit my website and check out my recommendations page. I thank you for joining me today. And I just want to encourage you that as you're faced with those choices, which we have every waking moment of every single day, have a mind shift. Reframe your thinking. And as you do that, your results are going to have a more positive impact on your life. So thanks again for being here with me today. Remember, live today well done and enjoy the results of your choices. Bye for now. See you next week.